So hello guys, this is Ian from 9PM2 and I'm from Group 1. So this is our summary on our PBA. So girls that are lacking jobs became vulnerable to human trafficking, and 11 million Filipino workers works overseas, and substantial female domestic workers work on Arab countries. Most Filipino workers works overseas because of short job supply, and those are available pays them a little. And Philippines as a migrant country became vulnerable to human trafficking, and a largest anti-trafficking group, which is Visayan Forum Foundation, that was founded by Cecilia Obenda, says that this often happen in places like Manila slums, where females was promised to have a good job and capitalize the poor people and give them an advance payment. Cecilia and her foundation rescue trafficking victims, prostitutes, and other forms of forced labor. Some were rescued in brothels, and the girls' families are being harassed by traffickers. Many of trafficking victims are being abused and underpaid, so they decided to escape. To prevent traffickings, the foundation worked with NBI and conduct an undercover investigation. They use females to be undercovers and to take down the traffickers, and President Aquino organized an anti-corrupt to arrest high officials to be effective against organized crime.
I'm Albitalo F. Rabaya. In this video, let's talk about my comment about how the girls are being prone to human trafficking. I saw this in this video. It is not good because many girls are being prone to human trafficking. And in this picture shows how girls are being abused by people in other countries because they are different to the others, so they easily abuse. This means that girls are lacking jobs in the Philippines, so they go to other countries to get a proper jobs, and the girls rescued to the job who are beyond the limits by giving them forced labor and forced sexually. And it's like they rescue people in other country who abuse and give them forced labor or for sexual activity. So they are so prone to the human trafficking is because many people are poverty. And I really like the way when there are a service who rescued people who are affected by human trafficking and help them to recover. So this is very helpful. This is very effective to save people. So that's my comment about how girls are being prone to human trafficking.
So hello guys, this is Ian again from 9PM2. In my opinion, service sector is accountable from human trafficking because they are the ones who help people who are affected by human trafficking and raise awareness. Additionally, service sector provide people money to survive poverty, and when Filipino in other country affected by human trafficking, they help contact Filipinos to go back in the Philippines. Definitely, they provided shelters to live there. So, the service sector is accountable to human trafficking. It's because they are the ones who get an action of it. That's all for how service sector is accountable for human trafficking.
Okay. Hello. My name is Kurt Rasaji Parillo, and this is my opinion. So, for me, human trafficking, this social issue is truly worrying. Um, people, um, people that are affected can develop many problems: physically, mentally, emotionally, and also money problems. If their employers continues to harass the informal workers, or if the cases of human trafficking continues to rise, then this country will face a lot of problems. So yeah. For me, it informal sector contributes um, the contributes to the worsening effect of the human trafficking. Um, I think yeah, I think informal sector contributes. Um, it is the the workers are not mandated by the government. We can say we can say that they are informal. They are in the informal sector. So why? Why does it why does it affect them? Because like I said, they are not mandated by the government, so they can do whatever they want. But the government will not bother them. So as well as the employers. So the employers can harass them. They can um, they can harass them. They can do exploit um, their employees for money, and the government would not be bothered. So I think informal sector is also the cause. I mean, not all employees are bad, but many people are suffering from human trafficking. So yeah, we cannot deny that informal sector is one of is beneficial to us, to all of us, but it has behind this sector is a dark, horrible truth that the people are suffering, that is happening to the people.
In my point of view, foreign trade are accountable on human trafficking, and the cause of Filipinos or OFW are being abused by their boss, and also Filipinos that are being abused outside our country are being accountable in human trafficking. And there are other times that even though they are in here in our country, they are still having a way to violate and abuse. Another reason is most of the foreigners wants a child to be their victim. That is why in a young age, some of the children are being depressed and and poor. Some of them are losing hope because of their situation. I feel bad for those people that are being victim of human trafficking. And this has to stop. Because if we don't try our best to protect our fellow Filipinos, then there is still a chance that this might happen in the future. In the context, that old way of slavery was boss really owned, but now legal recruiters and employers who are vulnerable and are isolated in a strange culture are being forced to accept harsh terms. It is in the context that you have endemic forced labor today, meaning industry traffic are in all sectors and represents all races, religions, culture, and ages. Modern day slavery in front of us all time.